Nobody prepared me for this, not the workload. I expected that. I'm a hard worker. Just like you, not the time pressure. I knew that was coming. It's the identity crisis nobody warns you about. Becoming an entrepreneurial mum isn't hard because you're managing multiple roles. It's hard because you're outgrowing versions of yourself faster than your life and others can really keep up with. And that creates this disorientating, lost feeling where you don't quite recognize yourself anymore. Here are the 3 things I wish someone had told me before I started this journey. Hey, before we go any further, if you're an entrepreneurial mum or thinking about becoming one and you're feeling this exact confusion right now, I want to talk with you. Text mentor to +614 335 46016. I've been exactly where you are. I can help you navigate this without losing yourself in the process. Text me right now. Pause the video if you need to. First, guilt is not a compass. Guilt will show up constantly when you're working and not with your kids, when you're with your kids and thinking about work, when you're prioritizing your business, when you're at home, you see this pile of paperwork, when you're prioritizing your family, it reacts to change, not truth. 11 years ago, I was juggling motherhood and a rural dental practice. It was my second ever business. Every time I was at work or working on my business away from my kids, and they were really little, they were toddlers, newborns, guilt would whisper, you're not doing enough. You should be with them. And every time I stayed at my desk to finish something important in my dental office, guilt would scream, you're a terrible mother. Guilt made me think I had to choose business or family, ambition or presence, success or connection. That was a lie. Look, I'm not a stay-at-home mum. I think I'd go crazy. What I learned is this: guilt is your nervous system responding to role expansion. You're becoming someone new, and guilt is the emotional residue of leaving old identities behind. Sometimes it can take years to shed those layers. The moment you understand that guilt is not information, it's just noise, you can make decisions, and quick decisions, based on values instead of fear. You don't have to choose, and don't ever let fear govern anything. Fear is your body's response, the fight or flight trying to keep you safe. It's not real. I don't know, is there a bear running after me now? No. We're programmed to think bears and lions and tigers are gonna run after us. I remember the day this clicked for me. I was running a small group call with my clients. Look, I've shifted careers 3 times now. My daughter came to my door, and old me would have felt this crushing guilt. Oh, I should be with her. Look, she was with my husband, no drama. But I said to her, Mummy's working right now. I'll be done in 20 minutes and then we'll do afternoon tea together. No guilt, just clarity. That's what happens when you stop letting guilt drive your decisions. Second, speed is overrated. Sustainability always wins. Entrepreneurial culture glorifies fast growth, push energy, scale quickly, hustle harder, move fast and break things. That advice works beautifully if you have no dependents, no kids, no husband, unlimited energy, time to take care of yourself, and a body that doesn't require any sleep. For mums, that model is a disaster. I spent a decade growing my businesses like a 25-year-old. I pushed through the exhaustion. When you were younger and you partied, you could just bounce back and head to work and be fine. But I pushed through that exhaustion. I sacrificed sleep. I never switched off. I borrowed energy from my future self, energy I didn't have, and told myself I'd rest later, and later never came. What came instead was me in the shower, in child's pose with water running over me, absolutely depleted. Adrenal fatigue, resentment towards myself, and a business that required me to be on constantly just to keep it alive. If I didn't work, we didn't make money. Listen, I know some of you are thinking, but I need money now. I can't build slow. I get it. But here's what I want you to understand. There's a link in the description below. Click it, fill out the form. I'm going to show you how to build fast enough to make money and sustainable enough to keep your sanity. That's the whole point. Click that link right now. Sustainable growth looks completely different. It's intentional, not frantic. It's strategic, not desperate. It protects your capacity instead of depleting it. Fast might get you there quicker, but sustainable gets you there in one piece. You need proven systems. Here's what sustainable actually looks like. It's self-leadership. Phone messages and emails on Do Not Disturb after 5 p.m. Cooking batched once or twice a week. Shopping done once or twice a week. Or delegated to your partner, rather than disorganization and panic of what groceries to buy after work and cook when you're absolutely exhausted. Team members handling delivery while you focus on strategy and systems, not you being the person in the chair doing the thing 24/7, not the delivery of work all on you. Boundaries around client and team access, so you're not in reactive mode 24/7 and constantly being interrupted. Our brain does not work well with interruption. You need to focus on a task. Did you know that our prefrontal cortex has 20 minutes of charge, of battery, and then we lose attention? Weekends also must be protected, both with family time and alone time doing things you love and that rejuvenate you, recharge you, and that's not negotiable. None of this happened overnight. It took me 5 years to figure out, to build, to implement, but now I've honored my inner intuition of leaving the business of dentistry, taking better care of my body and my mind, figuring out what my purpose is and being fulfilled, starting businesses that generate multiple six figures, serving clients deeply, still feeling energized, and things that don't require me to sacrifice my health or my family. Third, you don't have to choose between ambition and presence. You need better structures, support networks, not smaller dreams. This is the lie that almost broke me. I thought I had to do it alone. Took it all on my shoulders. Everyone kept saying to me, "How do you do it all?" Others said, "You can't have it all. Lower your expectations, scale back your goals. Be realistic about what's possible as a mum. You're crazy. You either take care of your kids or you work." But it's the crazy 1% of people who change the world and the life of others. So here I am. Don't ever shrink yourself so that other people feel comfortable. I refused. Look, I'm not special or superhuman. I just watched too many brilliant women abandon their potential, burn out, because they believed choice was binary. It all comes down to communication. It all comes down to knowing exactly what you want. And sometimes that's the hardest bit. The real issue was never my ambition. It was the structures I was trying to operate within. Structures designed for people with no children, no responsibilities, no husband, no aging parents, structures that assumed constant availability, structures that treated rest as weakness and boundaries as negotiable, because we are taught to not have boundaries. That's how you become the yes person. It is time to say no to things that don't rejuvenate you or don't feel right, and say yes to yourself. When I redesigned the structure, when I built systems that honored my capacity, protected my energy, and aligned with my values, everything shifted. I started making bigger and bolder decisions. I started having fun, enjoying life. I did not need smaller dreams. I needed a business model that worked with motherhood instead of against it. I needed people around me who had done it before. I needed to hang around different people and listen to those people and not the ones who are too scared because my dreams even scared them. And here's what that actually looks like. Asynchronous delivery, so I'm not trapped in my calendar. Frameworks I can teach multiple times instead of creating new content constantly. Team members who handle execution while I focus on strategy. Doing the thing I love, being around people. Boundaries around client access, so I'm not in reactive mode. There's no rules, you create your rules. But you've got to be in the right career for you. Revenue that doesn't depend on my direct time, that's the key. Your income cannot be tied to your hours, selling time for money, or you'll always hit a ceiling. I worked for free as a pharmacist, okay? You're a glorified shopkeeper. As a dentist, selling time for money. If I wasn't in the chair, sitting in there, I wouldn't make money. So if you're feeling conflicted, pulled, or completely torn between the different parts of your life, it doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means you care. And the answer isn't to care less. It's to build structures, make some choices that respect the woman you're becoming, not the one you're trying to outgrow. Text mentor to +614 335 46016 right now, or click the link in the description. I'm going to show you exactly how I built this, not theory, actual implementation. Let's build something that works for you.